Top of the morning, people. Yeah, Father Power here. Been a minute since I put out something, but I don't know, maybe open and take care of yourself. The whole isms and schisms that are going on in the world. But I saw the reality though, virtual or otherwise. May I listen to the whole heap of different conversation them and you know, I try to pick sense out of nonsense. And may I watch all this excitement about Damon Crawford a challenge, Mark Golden and Ray. I'm a down on the race there now. Cause no care you can't simply changing the leader, now gonna really make a difference to the PMP. What things are going on at the PMP, I'll take a minute to come back. Not to mention, so I don't know if people are thinking this thing out. So let us say, for argument, that Mark Golding is challenged by Damien Crawford. And let us say that Damien Crawford happens to win the leadership of the PNP. And I'd like somebody to tell me effectively what would have changed. Because if Peter Bunting is still there as a member of parliament, and Dayton Campbell is still there, and Mark Walden is still there, and Keisha Burchell is still there, and Angela Brownburg is still there. What is Damien Crawford going to achieve amongst all these risers? I mean, if all the things that have been said regarding how the risers take over the party, and now you have risers firmly rooted as members of parliament, what would change? So you chop off the head of the tree and the root still bitter. What is the difference with the fruit? If someone I talk about no love mix up, all of this is just mix up and blend the business and figure things for put out on page, and that's it. Nothing would change effectively in the PMP. The bitterness would still be there. As a matter of fact, it would, in my opinion, there is really not much that can happen different than the PMP actually dissolving itself. Because anybody who rise up to be a leader who is not one of the risers is going to face some major fight. It's going to be all knives out again, part two. Because I can't see how, just by changing Mark Golding, when everybody else is still in play. As a matter of fact, I don't think gonna mean Damien Crawford now any good. Because there's no way that Damien Crawford can is of a personality to overcome all of this kind of opposition. It just wouldn't work. I mean, unless Damian Crawford develops some other abilities different from what I've seen of him over the years. Part of the reason why Damian Crawford may be even in the position he's in is because he might cut crossway. And don't forget about all the voice note them and all the things them where Damian said. Come on, people, man. No, not serious. No, not serious. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Mark Golding don't need to go. But the only way to effectively get them out is at the ballot box. Them can't be MPs in the party effectively with standing. The only way to get rid of them is that you'd have to decide so when election time comes, not vote for them. But not vote for them. You don't know them was risers and not vote for them. So I don't understand how it is in our back half of the medicine, you know. Eh? When them did that brew the thing, the whole of them dead. And I said, boy, yeah man, brew right. And now no one come say, oh, no, you don't want none of that medicine. Nah man, fuck up. As this is the bed in the make. Damian Crawford is no savior. Sorry. We can't maybe because me not a corporate. Because maybe as a corporate, maybe could have see it. But me not a corporate. So therefore, you know, me just not see the way out. I don't see how changing the so-called leader of the party is gonna make this massive change. I just don't see it. So yeah, maybe you one half a center because yeah, it not seem to make no sense to me. It don't seem to make no sense. The next thing where crossed my mind and you know without real reason upon is this thing about people coming to foreign. People come to these different countries. It don't really matter. US, Canada, UK. People come by different means. Some people them come because a family member who did it for a long time did file for them. Right? Them ones they have in my opinion, have the easiest ride. Why? Because when them come in, them have all them ducks and them can just hit the ground running. But the majority, I believe, come over the fence, under the fence, between the fence. And them one day was a rocky road, difficult to the point where the people who even benefit from them being here don't even appreciate the struggle. And going forward, I like to have some conversation with some people who have, you know, stories to tell Have some of the treacherous parts where them walk, not really knowing whether or not them are gonna make it out, how it are gonna work out, and get a real skinny on this foreign thing. Because enough people come and yeah, all right, them get certain things. Eh? Good road for drive on, a pretty soapbox to live in on. Credit card and all them things, which all them things really did do was put you on the treadmill. Because believe me, this foreign thing is a treadmill. You know, hey, but remember, well, someone is too young to know about them things there, but for the ones who have age and know about them things there. Remember when they have bicycle and you have this little thing where I touch the wheel, you press it down and it releases spring and it puts against the wheel. And so you pedal, so you get the light to come on and the flashing light at the back based on how you pedal. Not like now where everything you can, you have rechargeable battery and all of them things. No, we're talking about back in the day where you're pedaling. That is how you get this thing to move forward and this is how you get the light on the bicycle, front and back. Foreign is like that. Any day you stop pedal, light go off. Foreign is not like yard. When a man can their yard and you know because of the abundance and no one look on it and say boy abundance yeah abundance because somebody before you they decide to plant one breadfruit tree and plant one ackee tree and plant some sugar cane. A yard and you take you cut one pumpkin and you just flash the seed through the window. And next thing you know, say pumpkin I run all over the place. You eat one mango and you drop the seed. And not like say you dig a hole and put the seed in and you just drop the seed and a mango tree grow. Them things don't go on a foreign. When you put effort into it to get things to grow, don't think will grow a foreign easy. A weeds, not even weed, weeds. Weeds will take over your whole yard a foreign with no help from you. And the things where you try plant, you not nurture them, you try no say them now come. So we talk about the abundance of yard. Me talk about the fact say, yo, you can't look here, listen man. If you live as a reasonable person a yard, you can go through life a yard. We're not talking about living a big life. We're just talking about just live and not be a homeless person. Most homeless person we have a yard, them head take them. I just saw it though. But people, yeah, we need to have some reason about them things then. And for that, do all those who interested in that reason then look out. when we go live and thing and we want rolling and we talk about some of the horror stories. It's not a matter of trying to, you know, relive the horror stories, you know. But what means that for the horror stories we keep a secret and we make people think say this foreign thing here is a bed of roses, and that's why enough of them when them come, them get themselves in all kind of trouble because them think is a quick thing. No, foreign is not no quick thing. Foreign treacherous. Any day you can make the wrong move. And it's all over for you. Not to mention the amount of sacrifice and struggle. You go work and put in the work and all manner of things there. Nah, say not their yard. But at least most time when their yard is opening and you can see your home. Yeah, so if you look for your boss funny, they probably walk you out. Yeah, police, them thing there. So enough time you have to bite your lip and hold your tongue. And you there work and you think, say, boy, you know, hear somebody a complain about something and you decide, say, boy, you got voice yours too. Next thing you know, them call you up because what? Uh, most of them are snitch. Them start the conversation so them can get something so them can go back but tell management, say, I saw you feel about the thing. And next thing you know, say you're out of work or you can't get promoted. No care how hard you work. The amount of treachery when you run in this place, run up in this place. Sometimes you say to yourself, say, you can't believe, say, uh, it is that bad. Sometimes you not say nothing, and just because you never agree with the statement, a man say you're against the program. And if you're against the program, you can't stay. Remember me tell you people, not to mention quality of life. And some people think quality of life is having a nice car for drive and a pretty soapbox to live in. That's not quality of life. Quality of life is when you go sleep, you sleep like a baby. When you eat your food, you can taste and you can enjoy it. We have access to beach. Eat some fish and festival and beat two red stripe. I remember saying in a book saying, eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow you may die. Because that's all it come to, vanity and vexation of spirit. So it really come down to you being able to eat and enjoy what you eat. And when time you sleep like a baby. and not just upon one constant grind. Because the next moment no promise to no guy. I'm not gonna make a bite, no make nobody fool you. The next minute no promise to no guy. And when you drop out, we don't even know if when you drop out, you know say you drop out. That is must the biggest mystery of this whole thing. That when you drop out, you don't even know if you drop out. And there's nobody to tell you if you know. All what tell you about which part you're going, Ray. Nobody come back and tell you. Say, boy, yeah, true. So yeah, the more you age, the more you understand this or come face to face with this mortality thing. It always did face you from you take your first breath. It did face you. But you're more aware of it now as you get closer. When you look on the time and you say, boy, you look like you have less time ahead of you than you have behind you. So yeah, yeah, sometimes my reason them it sound like me they all over the place too. But for the ones who can follow, go, follow it. Bless upon yourself. Talk again soon.